I think this might finally be working. Because that was not fun trying to get that started. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Give people a couple seconds to join in. There we go, Al. What's up, buddy? How we doing, man? Yeah, Scott had a pretty cool stream earlier, man. That was awesome. There we go. So, you guys know how my stream works. Really no set plans. It's Wednesday. Let's just have some random conversation. Yeah, I went basic. I finished off some Maker's Mark, and you guys know me. Coke Zero. Gotta have my Coke Zero. Or Dr. Pepper, but lately I've been doing mostly Coke Zero. Oh yeah, dude. His yeah. Oh wait, no, you have 25. Wait, no, you're talking. Yeah, no, Scott has 25. I get confused because both you guys have land. But cheers, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hey, what's up, Uncle Buck? How we doing? Oh yeah, Scott. Yeah, his property is really nice. I'm hoping he takes more drone footage. Let us see more of like his actual property. That would be really cool. But if you guys are just joining in, it's random cocktails and conversation Wednesday here. This is not the full collection I have. This is what I have on display until I get a better setup. So if you're new here, that's what you get. Al, wait, what time is it? It's gotta be 7 something, so you're probably off work by now, right? But yeah, I also work tomorrow, so definitely can't get too crazy tonight. So you gotta be a responsible adult, right? When you work the next day, but you still want to enjoy a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to maybe mix some Buffalo Trace with some Coke Zero next, or if I might just go to, because of what time it is, my nightcap whiskeys, some Eagle Rare. That Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel is a newfound favorite of mine. And like I said, now that I can find it um, at a decent cost, I'm not worried about, you know, it disappearing but so fast. Welcome in, everyone. If you're just joining in, just having a simple cocktail, whiskey with waters. I also enjoy a fine water beverage, Saratoga. Gorgeous bottle, right? Also tastes pretty good. I'm a big spring water over purified water guy. My last name dictates I know a tiny bit about the water game. Me and Bobby Boucher are like best friends, right? That glacial water or that stuff blessed by an Eskimo medicine man, tits. But in case you guys are curious, I'm not chugging wine. It's water. You gotta stay hydrated. Hey, Rachie, welcome in. How you doing? You're still awake. What time is it? 9. It's like, damn, across the pond. That's what, like 2 something? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I haven't tried Jura. I know you sent me that picture. I definitely want to try it. Jura is good. I'm trying to remember last time if I even saw that on a shelf anywhere. Because I know when she sent me the picture, it looked kind of familiar, and maybe it was one of those bottles that was here and then now it's not. So I'm not sure about that. But I know it sounds damn good. Dilly dilly. You know what's funny? I don't have Bud Light, but I got something blue for you. Check it out. It's the finest of waters. No, Saratoga's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but I prefer the spring over purified. Volcanic is the way to go, by the way, for water. Me personally, like I said, I know a thing or two. If you can't get that Eskimo Medicine Man water, go volcanic. Then spring. Purified is just bleh. You know what I hate is on job sites. It's like you'll get a tool delivery or the company delivers a whole bunch of hardware and screws, this and that, and they also deliver cases of water. It's like that shit is gross. That job site water, you guys, anyone out there that works construction, when it's not Deer Park or something else, was it Fastenal or something? These other companies deliver water. That shit is terrible. You drink it because you got to stay hydrated, but it's like it doesn't even. It does it. It's garbage. It's garbage. Yeah, happy Wednesday, everyone. You guys once again know how this works. Conversation, cocktails, whatever. I will say this though, my Commanders are. I'm really worried about them, even though they play the bum ass Raiders this weekend. Apologies to any Raiders fans, but we got a lot of Colorado fans in here, so um, I'm sure they hope my Commanders beat the Raiders this weekend. But I'm not. I'm not hopeful about it. We got receivers out. We got defensive guys out. This and that. It's just it's not looking good. Daniels apparently has a sprained knee. It's just one of those things. It's like, and I don't wish injuries upon any team, because I think to be the best, you have to beat the best. Of course, you don't mind when the other team might have a player that's slowed up. I don't mind if he's hurt. I don't like injuries, something that actually is a prolonged thing. Oh, the guy stubbed his toe. He's hurt for today. He can't play. I'm sorry about your luck. You'll be back next week when it's my team. No, I kid. Like you gotta beat the best to be the best. And after last season, everyone's on this Commanders hype train. And once Snyder was gone, to me, honestly, I don't. Even if they didn't make the playoffs last year, I was just gone. Snyder or glad Snyder was gone because he was an abhorrent human being. Hired the wrong people to draft, to coach, to do just about everything. And the new regime came in, and maybe it was a stroke of luck, the number 2 draft pick, this and that. But last season was a lot of damn fun as a Redskins or a Commanders fan for the first time since RG3. And I was never really hyped on him. If Daniels can actually stay healthy, I think Commanders have a chance to actually do something. But then rest of the team's getting hurt around him in week 2. You still got 15 more regular season games. So we'll see what happens. Oi, go Cowboys. Of course, Scott would say go Cowboys. That's what I'm saying, buddy. Oh, Maya's here too? Hold on. I'm behind on my comments. That's why I gotta get that laptop. Get all fancy. Where is Bruno? The guinea pig is upstairs eating. F the Raiders. Yeah, no, Bruno's upstairs and he's good to go right now. Oh man. But yeah, with all the negativity that's been online lately, we all know why. A whole bunch of stuff. I also just wanted to go live and shoot this shit. It's always fun to also do this in the meanwhile before our other whiskey dudes go live. Hey, what's up, Spooky? How we doing, man? Yeah, I see you, Spooky from Big Fish. Hey, what's up, man? Glad to see you stopping by, buddy. Right now, I'm finishing up a little bit of Maker's Mark and some Coke Zero. And in case you're wondering why I drink, it's Coke Zero. I gotta watch my figure, us girls. If I want to stay trim, less sugar, you gotta, Coke Zero, Maker's Mark, little spoon action. It's fantastic. Can't go wrong. And then after I finish that, drink a little fancy water. Hence the name of the stream, right? Whiskey with Waters. Then I'm going to switch to some nightcaps. I have 1 or 2 pours of stuff that's on the sweeter end. Because I got Penelope Creme Brulee. I got that Jack Daniel's Heritage. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go to that after this. I'm bullshitting about talking about my other sweeter whiskeys. That's probably the bottle I'm just going to go to. But I definitely have some other stuff. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hump day. Hey, yo, Mike. Guess what day it is? So, this is a little bit of forward thinking, but I'm going to ask you guys a question. Is it too obvious that I go for Wolverine on Halloween? Because, I have the claws, right? And I've been kind of letting the hair grow out in anticipation for next month. So, do I just get the mask and the full ensemble and have a Halloween stream where I'm just talking like pull out my Logan voice a little bit and do that kind of stuff? I don't know. Because at heart, I'm more of a Deadpool guy, but I have the Wolverine forearms. So, but I'm definitely going to do a Halloween stream. It's a Friday, not sure really what else to do. I'm actually glad I don't have kids to take out on Halloween. God bless you all that do. And if you stop by my house, I'll hand you all a crap ton of candy. But I'm glad I'm not the one walking them around. Those years are behind me. That's fantastic that I get to dress up because I'm a big man child and go get my own candy. I love it. You go all out? Okay. Full 90s cartoon. See, that's what I'm thinking too, Alan, like the yellow and blue. Because there is one, my favorite actually is the one where it's the black and like that, it's like that brown and goldish kind of color. But that costume is harder to find, and I think I'm gonna go with the yellow and blue. I think I'm gonna go with, like the 90s, the 90s Wolverine. I think I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a good idea. Hey man, nothing wrong with being a man child. It's keeps life fun. Need the spandex too. I mean, maybe I'll do that. Al, you've got 7 followers. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So whip out the claws, the forearms, the brooding face, the eyes. Grow out the beard a little bit. So that does mean I'm gonna have to start growing out my hair then. But I mean, if you guys want the claws, I can't. Cheers. I actually gotta shine these babies up. Gotta grease up my who's it. Actually, I gotta take an Allen wrench to these and tighten them up a little bit. I gotta tell you what, this was money well spent. As goofy of a purchase as it is, it's money well spent. Stay. All right. But the brown suit is iconic. And see, that's Rachy. That's where I'm at too, because that's the suit where he fought the Hulk. That is, yeah. See, yeah. Rachy's on the same wavelength as me. That's the suit I really want to wear. But finding that one that isn't from like Etsy or shitty is more expensive than the yellow or blue ones. And this is just for like a silly stream. I'm not going to like a Comic-Con. So damn, everyone's subbing to each other. See, this is what I love about our channels. Me, Scott, a couple others in here. It's just about bringing people together, No bullshit. There's different content on different channels, but the overall message is let's shoot the shit, let's have some fun, let's be friends, Like, and if you guys have any cool ass bottles you bought this week, have any questions, sports, whiskey, whatever the hell, man, ask me whatever. Hey, what's up, Tortle? How we doing, buddy? Hey, okay, there's JD. I was like, why am I not seeing JD? Yeah, Spooky, you get it. It doesn't matter what the content is. If it's a chill vibe, the atmosphere is cool. Like, I would like your like and sub. I'm not going to beg for it. I make enough money in life that going monetized isn't like, that's just that'd be cool for me. It's not, it's not what I'm aiming for with my channel. I started this channel as a way to connect with people in between streams that actually most of my mods follow. I consider myself like the jester placeholder in between streams that have way more followers and way better content when it comes to whiskey. I'm not the best at tasting notes. I think I'm pretty decent though at telling you what's worth your money. Especially living in Maryland, it's harder to find certain things. So if I'm able to find it at a good price and I really like it, even if I don't know the exact notes, I'm going to tell you, bro, please go find that bottle. Please go find that bottle. My favorite purchase recently, like I said, was this Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel. This is a fantastic bottle. I want to say I spent about 70 to 75 on that. But Andrew, Sheena, you guys were wanting something that actually had like a toasted marshmallow profile. This, hands down, has that oak caramel toasted marshmallow profile. That's what I get out of it all day. And it's 100 proof, so it's not going to burn you out. Man, we got everyone showing up. Hey guys, how we doing? This is awesome, man. Uncle Larry, how we doing? Whiskey trotters, that's cool. So you got whiskey with waters and whiskey trotters. Dude, I need to be on that bowling team. I might only bowl like a 97 with the bumper guards, but please, bro, put me on that team just for comedy's sake. That'd be sweet. By the way, so Al, my other mods, you remember it was a couple streams ago, someone told me I look like an alcoholic Edward Snowden. That person messaged me on Instagram, was like, dude, I'm really sorry for saying that, but you look like Edward Snowden. And he spammed me a whole bunch of pictures. So I got to get LASIK, or like I got to seriously buff up, because I do think I'm like the whiskey Edward Snowden. But is he still trapped in Russia? So like he'd be drinking vodka this whole damn time, right? Pretty sure. Either way, I'll take it. Al, yeah, it's one of those things that's definitely Hey, what's up, Annette? How we doing? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Annette, is that true? Is my boy Eddie Snows dead? You're telling me Eddie Snows is dead? I'm gonna put my glasses back on and read the chat, but don't tell me Eddie Snows is dead. I don't want to hear that because I look just like him. I don't want people coming after me for that. It. I'm not seeing any answers here. Snowden. Thank you, Al Gordon. All right, and okay. See, Annette likes to troll me because she's my friend. So tell me Edward Snowden is dead. I'm about to. No, you know what's funny? You're reaching like this. I'm about to. It scares a lot of people. You say something dumb and the creator does this. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to thumb a doom when, Annette, that was fun. If you're just joining in, Maker's Mark and Coke Zero sugar. Stay fit and trim. It's not beach season anymore, but you still got to stay svelte, okay? Cheers, everybody. For the ASMR fans. All right. Yeah, it tastes like Coke Zero Maker's Mark. Also, you guys know the name of the stream, right? Picked up some Saratoga today because I was tired of drinking the bullshit water on job sites for the past. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me some water that actually tastes good. And I was, stopped on the way home. I was like, well, there's a bottle of Saratoga. I'm picking that up. It is weird, though, to chug this and people not fucking judge you for it. I mean, technically, I could have filled this with anything. And just because it says water, but I promise it's water. Hold on. For proof purposes. Smells like a spring water. The nose is nothing because it's water. Clean palate, smooth finish. Very good. Yeah, spooky. I found that depending on where you're at, because I've traveled to other states and your tap water is either decent or it's heinous. And I got to boil it or like just let it run for 30 seconds and you get mad at me for running water. So satisfied. How we doing, buddy? We got, hey, Neo, what's up, man? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Pennsylvania. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think I remember you saying that. Sorry, Spooky. It's hard to remember where everyone's from sometimes, man. Gnawing? Gnawing. What's gnawing? Did I miss something, Scott? Gnawing. Damn. I was like, Scott, what am I reading there? Rachie is from America. Okay. It's already Thursday at your place. So are you from the UK? We get a lot of UK viewers. And my analytics tell me I have a lot of viewers from South Korea. I don't speak Korean. I do know I like banh mi and pho. So any Korean people here that can understand what I'm saying, apparently you're like 9% of my viewers every stream. So not being an ass or any, I love your restaurant. Your food's amazing. I'm gonna have to start using Google Translate. Oh boy, That's Vietnam. You know what? Nobody clipped that. I was just culturally insensitive. I just know I'm kind of hungry. Wait, Vietnam is. You're right. You're right. Carry the one. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my cultural ignorance there. Oh my god. You know what? I could hit the X and just be super embarrassed, or I could stand in my own puddle of stupid of my own making and apologize to anyone right now that just heard my food ignorance, my cultural ignorance. Um, I don't know how to apologize in either language, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. No, you didn't. And you're still alive, Neo. You should write a book about that. Your tales from Flint. See, Alan gets it, right? America. You got to go. All right, man. All right, Spooky. I'll see you on the fishing stream, buddy. Why is your water so gross? I don't know. I remember years ago in DC, they were telling people to boil this stuff before you drink it. Like it's that bad. I do know though that certain water around this area, if I catch fish from that, I'm not eating the fish. I'm not going to the Anacostia and eating the fish from there. I'll catch them because it's fun, but I don't know what's in that water. Science doesn't know fully what's in that water. It's like a cesspool and like a sewage treatment plant had like just a fucking heinous baby that somehow fish survive, but if you eat them, you're just asking for trouble. That's all I'm saying. Nobody wants that. Oh, hey Scott, by the way, this is kind of fun from my end, right? Because when you go live, I get to watch you read the chat back and forth. And now with you in my chat room, I think you're kind of turnabout is fair play, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, so the rain here today or the past 2 days, because well, you guys know I'm from the East Coast, so I'm because of trolls and this and that. I don't like to say exactly where I work, but where I was working today, it didn't know if it was going to rain or if it wasn't going to rain. It went from a 30% chance to a 50% chance, depending on the hour of the day. So we're standing around with our dick in our hand, waiting for electricians to do certain things before we can get our job done. And you can't do certain things on a rooftop if it's raining, right? Can't have an open hole on a roof when it's raining. And then it's like, then we're trying to decide what level of rain is too heavy, depending on how long the hole's going to be. You guys are trying to figure out what it's a half inch of rain expected between this and that time. The hole's going to be open for roughly 45 minutes. So, hey, Bill, can we just, yeah, Bob, get the shit done. That's all it is. But you stand around for 4 or 5 hours, you're just like, bruh, I get paid by the hour, which is fucking fantastic. But I'm a guy that wants to. Once I get to work, keep me working, please. If I sit around for too long, I'm going to get tired. I'm going to want to go home. Like, yeah, I'm just going to be like, I hate it here. I'm a hard ass worker, but keep me working. It's not a small task or small ask. Keep me working. I will say there are some days, of course, it's easy money. Like who would turn that down? Joe, shut the fuck up. Stop your whining. You didn't do anything today and you made really good money. You're right. That's without contestation. I personally just I don't also like to stay glued to my phone all damn day. And I'm working at these places where I see security guards and they're not even securitying. They're not securitizing nothing. They make sure you have a badge and they're just scrolling their phone all day. It's like I couldn't imagine sitting on my ass for well, when you're off work, I guess. But no, that's your job. No, I couldn't do it. Get me to work, get me working. I'm much better that way. What do we got working? Harvesting apples. What's up? 55 degrees. Okay. Catching up on comments, guys. Lead paint chips? You silly goose. Scott can read? No shit. Anyone new here that doesn't know my mod, Al Gordon, the absolute best kind of human being you could ever hope to meet in life. And I haven't even met him in person, and I call him a friend. The same as Scott. Those two men are my friends in life, and I'm very happy to know them. Beyond blessed. But yeah, thank you guys once again for joining in to my. I haven't talked about anything really tonight. But thank you for joining in to my nonsensical stream. It's, I don't beg you. You don't see me begging for subscribers. Hey, chat, let's get me monetized. I will say this, though. If any one of you have ever sent money to that dude that wears a fucking toilet seat on his head with fake poop attached, unsubscribe to me now. I don't respect you. Who the hell watches that kind of content? And by the way, don't go search it out. But if you guys have ever happened to scroll with that guy that wears the toilet seat, dude, there's just no substance to his content. And mine's, not that mine is some great anything, but I seriously can't imagine people that send him $50 for him to read out a mess. Now, that being said, I have sent super chats to streams in the past that I do regret. But that's a story for another time. Al Gordon knows that story. That's, man, if we could have that money back, God, if I could have that money back right now, I'm trying to think, you know what? I could probably buy a pack. I could spend something at secondary and not have to worry about it at this point. But no, the people that will literally just keep sending money at a clip. It's also why I'm not begging for monetization. If I do somehow get to monetization, any money that people send me will go to the stream. It'll go towards bottles. It's not going to go towards paying bills. I don't begrudge anyone if that's how me personally, I just don't respect a grown ass man. If that's the only way you make money in life is wearing a fucking toilet seat on your head with fake poop. Like, if I gave you a drill right now and instructions as to how to build this shelf, what the fuck would you do? You'd probably build a toilet seat and put it around your fucking neck. Yeah, vroom, vroom. All right, I'm done. See, he makes me angry. Like, he makes me want to, like, just, bro, like, gets me with the angry arms on that motherfucker. By the way, JD, thank you once again for your service, or anyone else in my chat right now that has served. Or is currently serving. You guys know what I mean. Yep, Neo gets it. Actually, hold on. So, like I said, I do want to end my night with, my nightcap. Something that's a little sweeter on the palate. So I was thinking Eagle Rare. I've got my Penelope Creme Brulee. I've got this Jack Daniel's Heritage. But before that, I think I forgot our guy I'm sorry that I forgot about our guy that's always a part of our stream. Shout out to Mike Tyson, inconsequentially the greatest champion that's ever existed, ever. Look at that ass. That's 9 hours a day in the gym, just boxing your ass off and on. It's exquisite. Thank you, Mike, for showing up. Once again, shout out to my amazing mod, Up and Smoke Tamales, Alan. If you're in the Colorado area, like 90% of my mods are, they already know about his food truck. But if you're ever going to Colorado, please search up and Smoke Tamales. But this is a 1792 foolproof. Not an incredibly hard bottle to find, the foolproof around me, but this is a Sazerac. Anytime you see that gold sticker, you know you're in for something special. And the fact this is from Colorado, and it's got my favorite pugilist of all time. Most people don't know that boxers are called pugilists, by the way. Pugilist. Pugilist, word of the day. Exquisite. It's foolproof. It's in your face. And it gets up in your ass. He's going to take you out for a nice highfalutin dinner. He's going to show you the world. He's going to get up in that ass. And your palate. That's what Mike does. It's what he does. Not a single ha-ha on that. Oh, man. Here I was like a stand-up comedian hoping I'd get like a something. I think that bit might be overplayed is what it is. Thank you, Rachie. Thank you for humoring me, my dear. Always there for me. That Rachie is a doll. By the way, once again, we're chugging water. Name of the stream, y'all get how it works. I have thought about that. I said that last time. Maybe I should start plugging water companies more. Because it is whiskey with water. But I can't find any damn hazmats. Right? So what do I have that needs cut with what? Nothing. Because it just doesn't need cut with water. However, Saratoga, if you're watching this, I enjoy your product very much. The name fits, I enjoy the taste. Hit me up. It's important to stay hydrated. And once again, if you're just joining in case you're curious if I just filled the bottle with something else, no, it's crisp, clean. It's got no legs. Like I said, once again, no legs. The nose is nothing. It really lacks on the front end of the nose. Even if you hold your mouth open slightly for the notes, you just like at this point, I don't know if that's spring or purified. That was an interesting sound. It's crisp. It's clean. It's fucking water. It actually isn't bad though. Like I said, I can't stand purified, and the shit they give us on job sites, I'm sick of drinking it. It's like you drink it and you're more thirsty. Done. What is Richie saying? Possum, what? Hold on. What are we doing? Hey, Beans, how we doing? You don't have possums? Lucky you guys. Fuck possums. Not literally, but I mean as a species, like they can just go away. What's up, Beans? So if you're just joining in, I'm chugging an exclusive bottle of Saratoga water. It's a pretty bottle, right? Mike Tyson was here already. He will more than likely show back up. You guys know how that works. Annette, tell Mary that me and Mike Tyson say hello. It's okay. I didn't break anything. It's fine. That wasn't a classy cling. That was a you almost fucked up cling. That's what that was. I love when my chat has random conversations I have no idea about. Y'all keep going. Keep my comments going. I'm cool with that. Hey, JD. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you for joining into me and Scott's channel also. You're a good dude. Annette, yeah, I'm gonna be here. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Yeah, JD is someone, yeah, met in Scott's channel. Like I said, this is really what I love about this community. I don't have to meet any of you in person to be kind. And also, I don't know, I've been thinking about this a lot. Was it kind of selfish in a way for me to start going live, right? Because I've made so many awesome connections and friendships with my mods and other people in this chat that aren't mods, you know. I like my actions to back up my words, you know, show receipts, as the kids say. So I thought also me going live wasn't just a fun way for us to connect. It shows that like everything I tell you in text or over a phone call is genuine. I don't bullshit anything. Life's too short for that. I've done that in the past. You know, I've tried, you know, background of waiting tables, bartending. You know, you have to kind of appease. It's fuck that. Anyone that's a mod in my chat or anyone that I welcome, like if I've taken the time out of my day to actually send you a message, to call you, to answer your call or your message, you know I give a shit. I give a lot of shits. And like I said, I'm sitting there thinking, is it selfish for me to go live just so people see that? Because I didn't want to come out and say, hey guys, look at me, now you know I'm for real. Yeah. But I think it is, like I said, the main thing is we connect in between streams of other people we enjoy watching or just to have fucking fun. But now that people see for a good while now, I'm not full of shit. It is kind of fun. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that. Possums keep eating your cat food. Why is that the first comment? Possums be possuming, dude. No, raccoons, man. It doesn't. You think your trash can is safe against a raccoon? They will. I've seen them chew through bungee cords, dude, and because they know it pops off. If they get through one cord or one side on a trash can with your bungee cords, that thing pops off. Like raccoons are smart. Like they're smart. All right, what am I missing? See, this is the problem. I gotta get me a laptop. I want to start seeing comments. All right. You lost so many chickens to possums and raccoons. Yeah. Raccoon tastes better. What? Al, you've eaten coyote? Don't wait, hold on. You've eaten coyote? Like you've legit eaten coyote. I'll actually have a laptop, dude. It's set up and a mix of laziness. It's mostly set up though. But also laziness. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of this Maker's Mark and Coke Zero. Yeah, Al, that your bar is looking awesome, man. And you have so many bottles. I just want to like gimme. Because you were talking about that Crittenden's, that pecan, the cut above. I was like, oh god, that sounds so good. It makes me, like I said, if I visit Colorado, I already know I'm going to have to bring a decent amount of money because outside of the cost of getting there, I'm going to want a shit ton of bottles. Like, because I'm never there's those bottles you guys have aren't even available here. They're not on lottery, this, that, nothing. But no, to visit Al Gordon's bar would be like going to like kind of like whiskey Disneyland. I think that would be an amazing experience. But Al, what is it? Is it Lord Gordon 64 on Instagram? I think is where that video is, right? Nah, dude, I ain't gonna get it. Well, if you get it, shit, you let me know. I'll send you money for 2 bottles. I like the rustic look to it. No Diddy. I like the wood when it comes to bars, or I like wood. Once again, no Diddy. JD, I told you. Well, JD, now that you got 50 subs, okay. So here's how it worked for me, because it's not like I had 50 subs before I ever even posted content, right? Just because I'm like, just because I'm a nice person and people like me, they really like me. No, I had 50 subs before I ever posted content. Um, I posted content, then I applied to YouTube to hit the go live, and then it said it would take 24 hours. It took, I think, I think closer to 2 weeks when the analytics updated that showed I still had over 50 subs, because I remember during that waiting period, I went from like 53 down to 48, then back up to 56. Like, because trolls were fucking with me, is what I'm or messing with me. I'm pretty sure, but YouTube, your analytics update every so often. If they see that you have those subs, and the next time it updates, if you still have above 50, you should be able to go live, as long as you've filled out all the stuff you needed to. But like I said, man, it can get addictive, and then once your trolls start popping in chat, have fun, bud. Just don't crash out on them. Don't let them win, buddy. All right. Get some good mods. Let your mods handle it more so than you do. That's my suggestion. Even though I do like talking shit to trolls, let your mods handle it. All right. That's why you have mods. Hump day. Hey, what's up, Cletus? All right, I'm gonna say Cletus. Do you remember? It's Cletus the slack-jawed yokel. If you guys know that cartoon, I'll give you bonus points. Cletus the slack-jawed yokel. Name that cartoon for bonus points. Hey, Mary. So it's at Whiskey with Waters. Yeah. There's also Joe Unfiltered who does whiskey. He's a cool guy, but There's two different Joes. Rachie got the reference. Nice job, Rachie. All right. So, Mary, if you're just joining in, it's nothing special. It's just a hump day stream. Start off with a little bit of a Maker's Mark and Coke Zero because you know us girls have to watch our figure for the 90th time. Whiskey with waters. I do enjoy a tasty water. Went with a nice Saratoga blend this evening. Available at damn near every grocery store. Is it overpriced? Probably. But it's tasty. And I prefer spring over purified. That's just me. Then it's volcanic. Volcanic is your top tier because I really don't think glacial water. I think those guys are lying. I really don't think there's people out there harvesting water and selling. No, I don't think that's happening. I'm calling cap. But no, I usually prefer volcanic water. Also, because it's a midweek stream, I don't go too crazy because I'm a grown ass man. I have to wake up and work tomorrow, like a man. So we might start with a little high proof, a little Tyson, just something to get the palate a little excited, just something that just like I said, it excites you. You want a little bit more, but you just should hold back because he's a counter puncher. You drink too much of that, he's gonna fuck you up. And then we'll finish, something sweet for the evening. You prefer whiskey? Hell yeah. You hate Crown Royal? Okay, whoa. Yeah, Mary, that was actually shit, I still owe that man for. But Mary, this is a 1792 foolproof. So 1792 is a brand that you can find. I would say at a fuck ton of liquor stores, but that little label right there is special. I know it's reversed, but the Sazerac label. And this says foolproof for the full moon. This is a bottle sent to me from my friend and moderator Alan from Colorado. But it's exquisite. It's heavyweight champion ass, Mary. Just look at it. He works out just like you do. 9 days a week, staying in the gym. Perpetrators stand no chance. You know what I mean? But welcome in, Mary. I'm glad to see you and Annette in the chat. That is awesome. Let me catch up on comments, my friends. Listen, you don't like it. So, Mary, there is a new Crown Royal chocolate. I don't know how you feel about chocolate things. I know me and Mama Agua seem to like the bottle a little bit. I feel like it would be a good mixer for certain things. Have you tried the flavored Crown Royal, or you just don't like the profile in general? Like what whiskey do you like? Because I got a few things. Okay, so hey, by the way, Al, your those Buffalo Trace, the white Buffalo Trace bottles, you still got those chilling in that Art of the Spirits barrel, right? Yeah, English is. I'm trying to learn. Rachie's trying to teach me every day, but it gets a little difficult sometimes. I'm a huge fan of English expressions. I think off you pop. It's about one of the funniest damn things you could ever say. Still aging? Oh, okay. Dude, what? Scott, you're like 70 years old. You know what that word means? What do you mean my hands are up here? I'm Just because my veins pop doesn't mean I'm doing nothing. Like, doesn't mean I'm doing anything. Grammar. I'm sorry, grammar, Joe. Just because my like, what do you? All right. Who the fuck is fapping, bro? I'm I'm trying to carry the one here and make 2 and 2 make sense. Who's what? Oh, he meant he learned it. Oh, you learned a new word. Oh shit. Well, cheers to Scott. See, old dogs or wolves can still learn new tricks, right? A guy got arrested at corn for air drumming. You mean my man's out there just who gets arrested for? I need some more police officers in chat to make that make sense. Why would someone get arrested for air drumming? I don't know. I'm not taking that to the constable. That's all I know. You'll try flavored? Okay. So for flavored Crown Royal, I would suggest the salted caramel. The blackberry is good with like sweet tea or lemonade. But I'm usually not a fan of Canadian whiskey in general. And oh wow. Like I said, I gotta grow out the hair for that Wolverine costume. But yeah, I'm generally not a fan of Canadian whiskey. I'm yeah. But when it comes to Crown Royal, I can do the salted caramel. I can do the blackberry. The chocolate I thought was actually decent, like pretty damn good. Blackberry Crown Eagles Diamond Tap. See, I only get the Diamond Tap taste from actual grape stuff. When I can actually now normally I hate blackberry flavored anything. And I will say this though, the Jack Daniel's blackberry is better than the Crown Royal. If you want to have a blackberry whiskey, go with Jack Daniel's over the Crown Royal, please. I'm just saying. If that's the route you want to go, you really want something that's blackberry, alcoholic in your lemonade or tea, go with the Jack Daniel's blackberry over the Crown Royal. That's personal opinion. He was. I gotta stop reading every word out loud. But okay, but that's a strange band to fap to. Beating me down, down into the ground. That's actually a perfect song for fapping if you think about it. You got Korn up there saying, beating me down. And some guys out in the audience just fucking going to town on himself. Oh, man, why does my brain work that way? I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to fap to that song, but if you think about it, it would make sense. Like if I'm a police officer and I roll up and that specific song is playing and this guy is just going ham on his cheese, I think I'd wait for the song to end, first of all, before I arrest him. I might even respect him for doing it during that song. It's weird as fuck, but it makes sense. Now, if you do it during like Crawling Away From Me, or actually 99% of their other songs, I don't know. And Jonathan Davis, I mean, I'm not hating on the man, but like if I was gay, he's not the first guy I'm choosing at a bar. Or the last, because I'm just not choosing a guy. But like, man, who the fuck? I don't like the way my brain works sometimes. I go off on tangents. I gotta stop reading every message in chat. You've rolled up to worse. Oh my God, Mary. Holy shit. I'm sure you have. All right. All right. We all know what Joe is doing later. Damn it, Rachie. Rachie always giving away my game plan and shit, man. I can't tell Rachie secrets. She does that to me. Just gives away my whole game plan. Isn't what counterproductive? That makes sense. I tell you what, it's my stream. I'm gonna do what I want. If you guys want to hear how tight this ass, pay attention. This is what 9 hours, 9 days a week gets you. Are you ready for the tightness? Oh, it's still tight. It's still tight. It's foolproof. That is foolproof. Next time, take me out for dinner first, Joe. All right, Mike. All right, Mike. I'll get you something nice. Actually, you know what? There's a tiny bit of water in there, so we're gonna cut this ass with a little bit of water. I only got one of these bottles. I can't go crazy with it. You know, it's the last thing I want to do is keep staring at it because that's a grown man's ass on the bottle. It's just a fun fucking bottle, and it's something I'm always going to treasure. No, seriously, it's for never meeting people to connect and be able to do this kind of thing. It means the world to me. It's a lot of fucking fun. Actually, what is the ABV on this one? So 62.5% alcohol by volume. And if you guys know your math, multiply that by 2. Anyone? Bueller. Bueller. And as you can see, Mary, we don't do huge pours on this channel. Anyone joining in, we don't do huge pours because that's senseless. And like I said, I work tomorrow. But so foolproof, it's going to get you right in there. It takes a second for the flavors to, the nuance of this to actually be appreciated. But that is a damn good bottle. Anita Wee, will you put it on mute? What? How long do you need? You tell me when to start, and I'll start. Like, you're asking me to mute my live so that you can go pee. That is the funniest request I think I've ever heard. And I scroll the internet. Al's doing big ass pours. That's my dude. 125. Neo gets it. She's what? She's projecting. If you can hear that from across the pond, that's amazing. I tell you what, actually. On that note, what's the over-under on how long you guys think it takes me to get back? I don't want to write a poll because, but I got to go use mine real quick in the lavatory. I'll be right back. Let's see if I can mute this. And upon that super graceful re-entry, I am back. Hey, wow, 10 people are still here. I hate leaving because usually it drops down to like 2 or 3. People have like, whoa, what are we? Hold on. Hold the phone. Maya's leaving. Good night, Maya. Thank you for joining in as always. Mahakita. He's definitely not washed. Why would I not wash my hands? I wash my hands, by the way, before and after. Because if you think about it, especially me working construction, my hands get dirty. Why would I just go into the bathroom and touch my... You should really wash your hands first and after, right? Because you got to keep it clean. I did wash my... Oh, my... You know what? Next time, I'm gonna bring out wet hands and paper towels just so you guys can get that full experience and can trust me. Rach, you leaving too? Yeah, man, like you need to wash your hands before and after, like, because it just makes sense, right? It makes sense so that you don't make sense. Makes sense so that you don't make sense. Don't insult my olfactories, right? That's all I'm asking. I keep hearing certain people can't help it. I'm thinking you just don't keep it clean. That's all I'm saying. Throwing it out there. It's what happened when Mike had something to say about it. He said, you know what? You see that ass? You got to keep your ass clean, folks. Lather, rinse, repeat. Always repeat. Mike gets it. Mike gets it. Gravity means I need to. Dude, Al, you make me laugh. All right, Al makes me derp laugh. Oh shit, that was good, man. That was good. Oh shit. Oh gravity. Oh man. On that note, I'm gonna pour something else. Good one, dude. Yeah, what Mary said. Wash your hands before and after. It's just basic, right? Just wash your hands before and after. I'm wondering though, like let's say Wolverine was stuck like this, how would he wipe? Can you imagine that hell, right? Let's say you're Wolverine, you just really got to go. These are popping out, veins are popping in your head, and they just won't retract. They're just, I don't know, man. That'd be a specific kind of hell having that. By the way, Mary, get you some of these for the job. I don't think anyone's going to fuck with you with some of those. Not that they would anyway. Just put them back in. That's true. That is true. I'm saying if they were permanently stuck, though, like if they were just constantly stuck, he had no choice. Like permaclaws. All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna pour up this this Jack Daniels, the single barrels. Anytime I get a single barrel from Jack Daniels, I've never been disappointed. I know it's reversed on your screen, but if you see this blue label Jack Daniels on the shelf, I think I paid around 70 or 75 for it. Please pick it up. It's 100 proof, so 50% alcohol. Oh, hold on. Everyone likes the cork pop, so. Actually, I don't remember if the cork pop on this one is decent or not. Yeah. Give it like a 6.5, 6.8 out of 10 on the cork pop. God, this smells so damn good. Well, let me finish the rest of this Titan. Once again, we're chugging water. Stay hydrated, folks. All right, so we're going to pour up this Jack Daniels. Yeah, I feel like that's a decent pour. First of all, that color on it is pretty gorgeous. In and out of the bottle. Trying to see if it says. So this says produces a rich, balanced whiskey with strong notes of vanilla, marshmallow, and toffee. When it comes to toffee flavors in whiskey, maybe I'm just bad at picking those flavors up. I have yet to find one where it's prominent to me. If I have, it's very, very subtle. But when I see people describe that as part of their whiskey, it's just, I'm obviously getting the vanilla and the toasted marshmallow on this. The toasted barrel they use for this is phenomenal. It's so it's 100 proof. If you're used to drinking 100 proofs, that's 50% alcohol. If there is any burn, it's super minimal. This is a very vanilla and oak forward, and it's damn it, fuck that bug. The toasted marshmallow on this to me is the most prominent. Like I said, I'm not the best guy for whiskey reviews. I just know that when certain bottles come out, and I have a decent enough palate to know that, like, okay, I'm gonna need to find that bottle. This is well worth your money. I have my friends Joe Unfiltered. We have Kanan Whiskyer. Those guys are phenomenal with their content about showing you hard to find bottles, giving you legit tasting notes. Why, in better terms, it's worth your money. Me, like I said, I'm that guy that provides jokes, shows you bottles that are insanely difficult for me to find, but I'm getting them at cost. And if it's not worth your money at cost, I will definitely tell you that every day of the week. Because I have reviewed 1 or 2 bottles on this channel where I'm just like, that shit's ass. It's just ass. Like, I wouldn't buy it. And I hope you don't either. Cash App, you send to me JT Harris. All right, well, so if you want to get in contact with me, it's Whiskey with Waters on Instagram. That's how you would get in contact with me. If you want to send me a message, because I'm not giving out any other contact info. If that's where you want to message me, it's on Instagram. Whiskey with Waters. All X-Men I have are, yeah, Ray Cheese tattoos are fucking sick, man. Mary, this Jack Daniel's Heritage bottle has a toasted marshmallow flavor. It is damn good. I'm just catching up on comments now, guys. But once again, I appreciate all you guys spending part of your Wednesday with me. This is fucking awesome. You need that healing ability, though. Yeah, Comic Wolverine was a little guy. Comic Wolverine was definitely not a tall dude. I guess I think Wolverine might have been the original like short king. I got to be honest. That dude was probably a short king. I just can't imagine though, like 5'4" and approaching a woman. I'm sorry for you short guys out there, and not that I'm handsome. Like at least I'm 6 foot. I've got one thing in life going for me as a dude. Well, two. I'm 6 foot, and I'm kind of funny, so I can at least get like a toe in the door. You know, I got at least got a base to work with. But man, you 5'4" guys, you're gonna need money. You're gonna need a step ladder. You're gonna, oh man. And not that you're not good people, you know. I'm just saying. You're too tall to be like a small actor, but you're too short to like reach the top shelf. That's a rough life for a dude that's 5'4". You know what I mean? Because you're not getting acting roles as a dwarf. I'm sorry, a little person, and you know, unless she's like 4'11" and thinks you're tall, and even then 4'11" believes one guy that's 6 foot. I'm being stupid right now. Sorry. Napoleon complex. Yeah, Mary, that back tattoo is fucking sick, man. Annette's a champ for doing all that, man. Oh man. I don't like growing my hair out long. I really don't. I like to keep it shorter, but since I'm going for that costume effect next month, it's like I gotta grow it out to a certain length, trim it down, do this and that, and then that's why I trimmed the beard today. I'm gonna start like it's a process. It's a process. Yeah, you're five. Okay, so that is a factor too. You are a taller lady, so 5'5". Wow. I'm just trying to think about me personally, all the things I've done in life. It's just harder to get things done when you're short. Like it just sucks. Like you know what I mean? Like we all remember being kids. Eh, eh, I don't think I could even do my job if yeah. 5'9". Don't meet too many women that are that tall. So what Mary is saying is that most men that meet her want to be picked up. They go up, up, up. That's funny. That's a excuse me, Mary. Oh man, so you had to help him reach the top shelf. That's awesome. Mary's like, I wear the pants. I'm kidding. Oh man. So I'm gonna pour up a little bit more of this. Anyone have any predictions for tomorrow night's game? Anyone betting on tomorrow night's game? Because I have thought about talking about sports betting on this channel a little bit. Like my suggestion for parlays, this and that. Because I'm pretty awesome at picking straight winners or losers, but when it comes to specific yards, who's going to get this and that, I'm kind of crushing it this season. Like I said, if you want to message me, it's Whiskey with Waters. Message me on Instagram, but I'm definitely interested in talking about sports betting. Redskins gonna. It's LOSE, Scott. LOSE. You're gonna be a mod, Scott. Brady Grumpy. If you're gonna be a mod, right? It's lose, Lose. Remember, people coming in, they might not know. It's your job. Lose, Loose is loose. So when I see people say, "Oh, you're such a looser," I was like, "Yeah, well, ask your mom," because now if I was a loser, that's a different story. But a looser, I would love to be called a looser all day. Please call me a looser. I'm going to expand it. I'll be your looser, you know? Commanders and Steelers and Buccaneers all to win. That's actually the same. Yeah. Rachie, well, you picked 3 teams that are actually in the league, so good on you. Yeah, I know, Mary. That's why I said oh my goodness. I'm going to get a phone stand and I'm going to stop getting aggravated at myself on these streams. Anyway, I think this is probably going to be. I'm going to do this and maybe one more, but I just really, really enjoy this bottle. Like I said, once again, I think I paid 70 to 75 for it. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys enjoyed the Jack Daniels, they're single barrels. If you are looking for me personally, I think this is more of an end of the night thing. It's got that sweeter profile. I wouldn't drink this throughout the day, or not that you should drink throughout the day, but this is not something I want, at 5 p.m. when I'm having a tasting. Laptop. Yeah, anyone see what Al said? Anyone sees this bottle? If you see this bottle, grab it. This bottle needs to be grabbed by everyone that sees it. And by the way, Al, I was on the Patreon earlier, and Whiskey was saying about the Elijah Craig C923. I wasn't able to get any of those, but I am finding C924 all over the place. So yeah, I think it's like 62 point something percent ABV, but the Elijah Craig C924, I'm finding if anyone's looking for it. You have a closed C923. Yeah, that bottle is goated when it comes to Elijah Craig barrel proofs. If you're not familiar with Elijah Craig, obviously it's a maker of whiskey. Their barrel proofs have different batches. Like if you have Larceny, they have B524, there's different batches. That Elijah Craig C923 is amazing. But I've heard really good things about the C924, and I guess maybe I'm lucky by being able to find them a lot of places here, but it is very rare where I get to find bottles before Al does, before any of these other guys that I follow on YouTube do. So I enjoy that. Like, I think the one bottle I was most proud of was my Jack Daniel's 14. Now Al has already killed one of these, and I think he has another. But this bottle right here, the day I found this, batch 1 of the JD 14, that was a proud day for your boy. That was a very proud day. I was like, Al, guess what? And he's like, holy shit, I don't have that bottle. I was like, shut the fuck door. You don't have that bottle? Boom. I'm cursing a lot. That happens. Although I did set the stream not for public and not for kids, so fuck them kids. Not your kids. Anyone else's kids that aren't subbed. Fuck them kids. Anyway, we're going to pour, or we already poured. We're going to have another sip of this. So you get the oak smell, obviously, but there's a very strong caramel note on this. and there's very little nose burn. So when you're smelling this, it kind of smells like a dessert. The only reason you know it's alcohol is because it's a tiny bit in the back end. Like it smells like something you would eat. Like, does that make sense? It smells like a damn dessert. You know what? I'm actually starting to get a little bit more toffee on that now. And I honestly think maybe it's because some air has hit the bottle. When you first open a bottle, I don't think you get the true taste of what it is. I like to get to that second, third, fourth Glen before it's not at one time, but overall, when it's, I think you get a truer taste of what it is. And I like the lingering finish on this a lot. Like, you know what you drink when you drink this, and it's going to stick with you for a little bit. It's just a damn good bottle. Actually, I should leave it out on display. You want the fuck door open? Shut the... Yeah, we all want the fuck door open. I mean, fellas, ask your... Hold on. Pause. Pause, Joe. I was about to make a really, really bad joke there. Last time I really drank. Yeah, well, hey, it's your date night. I mean, what else do we do on date nights? You have a nice meal, hopefully you imbibe, you hydrate. Please hydrate. Don't just get drunk and go home and smash. I mean, you should. You could and you should, but have a bottle of water in between. That's all I'm saying, right? You know. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing with the whiskey tastings is it's not about getting drunk. I mean, the byproduct of drinking is eventually getting a buzz, right? But I me and others in this community, we generally just enjoy the taste of certain things. We all know what the end result is if you drink too much of it or enough of it rather. But no, the whiskey community also is just it's the greatest bunch of fucking friends I've met in real life and by proxy because I have a mod, JP, and his lady Jen, I've actually met them in real life because I met them on another stream talking about whiskey. So I just really enjoy life. I enjoy the taste of whiskey. Also, people like to collect things, right? Whether it's Pokemon cards, baseball cards. I also love baseball cards, by the way. But no, there's just something when you work your ass off, right? And I can walk in to a room, and I know this is only a small example, but if you come over to my home, I have a great selection of stuff for people to drink, and that makes me proud, right? It makes me very happy that I've got Stag. Who nobody has Stag in Maryland. If you do, you pay out to ask me because my gift of gab, and I'm nice to people, But to me, this is, I have a few hobbies in life. I like flying kites. I also like collecting bottles and sometimes just having them. That's why they make those silly machine gun shaped bottles, baseball bat bottles. Some people buy stuff just to collect a bottle. And I respect them for that. Happy accident is the buzz. Al, do I need to worry about the deleted message, bud? Oh no, yeah, no, yeah, Mary, you don't want a whole bunch of enchiladas and Same page. Same page. There's a lot of questions I want to ask, but I don't want to give away like your profession and other stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have. Should I have one more? I think I might have one more. Damn, I'm surprised I even got 19 likes now. I figured I'd have like 3 viewers, -5 likes. I do know that Joe Unfiltered is. I don't want to give away what Joe Unfiltered is doing tonight, but that's another mod of mine that has his own channel. He's at an epic event tonight, but I'm not going to spoil his videos or content. But when he sent me pictures, I was like, you lucky son of a bitch. Sorry for language. Like, Now I have talked to 1 or 2 distilleries that are local to me. One reached out to me, one I reached out to. So you never know. There might be a Whiskey with Waters product coming down the line. I did ask permission from them if I could mention that. So stay tuned. Despite my low number of subs, be nice to people. That's all I'm telling you guys. Be nice to people. Fucking reach out. All right, I'm going to do one more tiny one of this. And then that's going to be our last for the night. Like I said, this bottle it's just really damn good. And I'm a huge fan of go-tos. Like, what is a go-to bottle? And it depends. Me also, I separate by what's a go-to depending on time of year and time of day. Al, anyone else? I don't know if you do that, but like I said, this is for me. You don't drink this when it's 99 degrees outside at 2 p.m. out on your porch. At least I don't think you should. I'd rather have something else than that. And with it getting colder outside now, or soon, you got fall coming up. There's going to be a lot more stuff that has that warming effect that I can't wait to get back into. Be burned away now. Al's a funny dude. Like he just assume that Al doesn't abide, or he's like what he does just makes sense. Al just lives and just succeeds. That's my dude Al. Like like no, but Mary is definitely knowledgeable about working out and stuff. So the dude abides. Oh man. So what is it you see at gas stations? Rhino pills, honey packs. Me personally, I subscribe to, if I want it, it's gonna happen. I don't, maybe by the grace of God or whatever higher power. If I really want, I don't need anything else to get me going. Also, whiskey doesn't stop me from going. I know it's a problem for a lot of guys. I've heard about the the WD disease. You guys know what it is. I don't get WD. Because generally, if I'm hanging out with my lady, right? If I'm hanging out with my lady, I'm thinking about having a drink or two and then that happening at the end of the night, not getting so drunk that it doesn't happen. When you wake up the next day and it didn't happen, You fellas know you feel like shit, right? You and your girl go out, had a good night, and you were just too fucked up to even touch it. Like, don't be that guy. Have a sip. Enjoy the evening. Take her dancing. You know? Dance the night away. Don't get so drunk you can't function. That's silly. That's silly. Anyway, so time for the radio voice. A little bit of toasted marshmallow. By the way, have you guys noticed Sam Elliott is not really that good of an actor? He just has a really good voice. My name is Sam Elliott. Yeah, but every movie you're in, like, you're not that good. Your voice is fantastic. Like, I'd make, like, I want his voice in my pillow every night I go to sleep. But like Sam Elliott's, like, you're all voice. I don't see the acting talent. You know, I just show up and I talk, and I got a mustache. Now the mustache, I actually think a mustache is talent. I can't grow one like that. I think that's genetic talent. So the man does have good genetics, but in terms of acting, I just don't get it. Anyone can do a deep voice. You like members, Mark? Okay. Algorithm updated. New people joining. Hey, what's up? We got new people? Hey, we got Melly. We got Lee. Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh my god. Miyakipo. Hold on. I got Lita. I got Melly. Miyakipo. Está aquí. Miyakipo. Hey. Miyakipo. I speak Spanish, by the way, for well, not a whole lot. Don't test me. I gotta remember there's that 3-hour time zone difference, right? But I also have to wake up early in the morning, so I don't. It's a midweek stream. I can only drink but so much. But I got Mia Kipo here. Hey. What? What am I missing? Oh my goodness. Hey. All right, we got Melly here. We got Lita. Oh my goodness. I love it. So, by the way, for anyone you're just joining in, we started the night with a cocktail of a little bit of Maker's Mark and Coke Zero, because Melly, Coke Zero, less sugar, less calories. Like, who wants empty calories, right? Gotta keep it svelte. I like to stay skinny ripped. You know what, one day, actually, you know what? For Halloween, should I? No, I don't want to do shirtless Wolverine where he's like all spread out in the movie with his arm. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go yellow and blue. But also, we finished off this bottle tonight. It's water. I know you guys think I'm a lush, right? No, we chugged some water, Melly. Saratoga, fantastic brand. Coke Zero. Rachie, have a good night, my dear. Catching up now, guys. Sorry. It's never the Bills year. That's hilarious. Hold on. Yeah, Joe Burrow got hurt. I'll tell you why Joe Burrow got hurt. Joe Burrow got hurt because Cincinnati doesn't know how to fucking spend money on the right players. Joe Burrow gets hurt because Cincinnati sucks at allocating funds. Plain and simple. If they had given him a decent line, he's still healthy. Joe Burrow's best year when they went to the Super Bowl, right? Their offensive line was 27th best in the league. Hear that again. When Joe Burrow took his team to a Super Bowl, His offensive line was 27th in the league. Cincinnati is a cheap fucking ownership that does not spend on their players. Plain and simple. And they will keep getting held back by shitty ownership until they do. So, but that's a little vitriol. Look at me. It's not even my team. I get aggravated on behalf of other fans too, because it's like your owners fucking suck. As a Commanders or Redskins fan, hell. But we had a shit-tastic owner for the longest fucking time. It was rough. It was rough. Only thing that kept Washington fans going was knowing we had Super Bowls in the bank in the past. Otherwise, it was, what do? You just watch a shit show continue to unfold. Snyder's gone, new ownership, new this and that. We're getting a new stadium about to be approved, I think. Actually, I think DC Council voted on today, but let me rein myself back in. I'm starting to ramble. Excuse me. That's why they are. That's why we thought they are. And we let him off the hook, Lito. Why did we let him off the hook? Yeah, Mary and Annette, by the way, are a couple, Chad, if you guys don't know. So I feel like that's okay to say. How many shots have I took? Hey, Melly, take it. Let's see. No. So, Melly, you missed Mike Tyson earlier. Mike Tyson was here, and he let me sample a little bit of that ass. You know, I got to taste just a little bit of that ass. It's exquisite. So we had one of those. Like I said, I started with a little bit of Maker's Mark and Coke Zero. And because this is a midweek stream, I don't like to get too crazy on the alcohol by volume, or because I got to wake up early tomorrow. So I like that stuff that's more desserty. So this Jack Daniel's Heritage. The next time you and Rob are at the liquor store, if you see this, if you walk past Jack Daniel's and see a blue label, stop and take a look. If this is not overpriced, you need to buy it. I paid, I think, 70 or 75 for it, which is going to, wow, that's an expensive bottle. It's really not, because to me anyway, when you spend that money on that bottle and it's that good, it's not going away in one night. At least it damn well shouldn't. If you're that much of a baller status, that actually, to me, that's even too sweet to drink in one night. But if you're drinking $75 bottles, seek help, and also, send me some money. But I'm definitely getting at least one or I'll probably get 2 or 3 backups of this, just so I have it for years to come. But I really enjoy my end of the day sweeter things to sip on. Damn, Nathan, everyone's showing up right now. Joe, go read my comment. All right. Hold on. Nathan, like your pick, yeah. And Mary, if I missed something you were saying, I'm sorry. Hey, Melly, that's actually fine when it comes to Mary. Hold on. I'm trying to, let's see. What did Lita say? See, look at this. I'm terrible at this shit. Showing myself like a dumbass. Lita. Oh my God. What did I miss? Lita, I tell you what. Help me, help you, help me. Type it again, because I'm just not seeing it. Hey, Summer, how we doing, my friend? Why am I not seeing what Lita said? Joe, read my comment. How does that ass take? Oh, Jesus. Oh, now I'm seeing. Okay. Yep. All right. So, this is Mike Tyson. So, me and Joe Waters, we went out for a nice highfalutin dinner. Joe, he showed me the world, and I showed him my ass. I said, Joe, you can have a sample once a day, every day until it's gone. Once it's gone, Joe. So I said, okay, Mike. You know, I get one taste a day. It's gone, it's gone. That's right, Joe. This ass is exquisite. Mike, I know the ass is exquisite. That's heavyweight champion. I'm sorry. I'm just such a huge Tyson fan. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with my crazy on that. By the way, the word of the day is pugilism or pugilist, which is the boxer. Pugilist. It's pugilist. A pugilist is a boxer. It's a man who dedicates his life to the craft of knocking your bitch ass out. Don't touch my tiger. Mike Tyson out. You heard Mike. Don't touch his fucking tiger. Don't be like Alan from The Hangover. You get your ass fucking knocked out, bruh. By the way, speaking of that movie, that man actually did used to own tigers, but when Alan says tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon, fallacy. Don't you ever take fucking cinnamon into a jungle thinking you're gonna get a wildcat to go. No. There's videos of tigers. They roll around in cinnamon sticks. They've tested this theory, where the bastard says tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon. No, they actually will roll around in cinnamon and then bite your fucking face off. That's what you get from a tiger. So just leave the cinnamon sticks at home. You encounter a wildcat, you're just fucking dead. That's all I'm saying. Is Mary leaving? What do we got? All right. Mary, you've been awesome. Tell Annette I said she has a good night also. All right, you guys are having your own conversations, which I love. So, now that we have more people here, Summer, Melly, everyone else, people want me to go as Wolverine for Halloween, right? Is that still the route I should go? We said yellow and blue. I want to ask some of the other people that just came in, but I'm pretty sure the yellow and blue route's what I'm going to go. Going to do the full mask. Going to get the hair rocking. Only reason I got rid of this today is because I'm trying to get like a full month and some change in on this, which is actually going to make it weird to go live because in the meanwhile, trying to get ready for this costume, I'm just going to have like a fucking weird looking face. But if you guys are here for it, I'm here for it. But everyone loves the claws, so let's see here. All right, we're good. I swear, the day I get a better setup, you guys are gonna be like, "Holy fuck, Joe! It actually looks decent for once." One day, guys. One day. Go as Wolverine? All right. I think I'm going to go as Wolverine. Where are the claws? Okay. All right. Think about my others. Yeah, here we go. Everybody likes the claws. This was actually money very, very well spent. I know they're silly. They're just a whole lot of fun. So yeah, we'll do the claws. we'll have the forearms. We'll do the mask. Grow out the hair a little bit. I'm definitely going to do the yellow and blue. But you know, the only reason I bought these claws was for the stream, right? Like, everyone wants to call me Joey Forearms, this and that. Like, hey, fellas, go out and work for a living, and you a lot of times don't even need a gym. Just saying, depending on your job, you don't need a damn gym. Stay healthy, you know. Like Rob gets it, climb trees for a living, bro. Your core will be fucking insanely strong. I do wish there was more of like that ting sound to him though, like the, you know, because this kind of just sounds like I'm cooking in the kitchen, but I still like them. Nathan, that's why I'm growing it out. That's why I haven't gotten a haircut yet. So I have actually done that once on live. I had the claws and I took the hair where you put it down in the middle and spike up the sides. Dude, when my hair is a certain length, I can actually nail that Logan look really fucking well. But that's like a really specific look to go for one stream, but I'm going to do it, I think. Because I'm going to go live on Halloween. I don't care how many people tune in. For me, it's just going to be fun to sit there in a costume and see who shows up. Once parents are done dealing with the nonsense of their kids and they're in a sugar coma, they can join in with their drinks. Watch me be ridiculous. Let's have some fun. $12 a case. What? Yeah, Reds is out. That's, yeah, you're exactly right. Okay, but I actually preferred Reds over Apple Orchard. I got to be honest, man. When it came, and I know we're talking beer or cider right now, but when it came to Apple Orchard or Reds, I preferred Reds. And I was wondering why I didn't see it on shelves there for a while. Only case I buy is gunpowder. That's the way it should be, buddy. You know what's crazy? You guys remember when you were growing up? And this was right before I was probably legal age to drink, but who remembers Zima? Yeah. Anyone else here remember Zima? And if you ever had it, you're probably old enough to have also had Mad Dog 2020. Who else here had Zima? Who else here is that old that you drank Zima? God, they were so fucked. And I remember it was like a year or two after they got discontinued. I saw them at another liquor store. I was like, bro, those things are fucking expired. Zima was fucking terrible. Yeah, Zima was, it was awful. Yeah, Boone's Farm. I know what you meant by that, Alan. Yeah, Boone's Farm, Mad Dog 2020. There's certain things you grow up on, but Zima and what was it also? Oh God, those Smirnoff bottles, like the Smirnoff Triple Black. There was like one or two others, but I definitely remember Zima, Smirnoff Triple Black. I mean, outside your other, but like, oh God, dude, oh that shit we grew up on. I'm so glad I found whiskey. But if I'd found it back then, who knows what? Oh God, yeah, we all grow up on certain things, and then when you finally get your first taste of something decent, you're like, why the hell did I ever fucking touch something that gross? Like, excuse me, all those memories I'm thinking about now, where I'm like, 18 to 22 and you're drinking inferior shit, you're waking up sick or throwing up and then drinking more, it's like, man, if I was going to do that, I'd rather do it with something that's actually fucking awesome, like whiskey. Like, oh, God. I don't understand how certain products are even still made. I think a lot of things are still made because they know underage kids drink it. Let's be honest. Who the fuck, as a grown adult, enjoys Mad Dog 2020? Even if you're broke, go get a couple shots of some 99s, the 99 flavors, and go fuck yourself up real quick. Why would you ever drink Mad Dog? Don't get it. Don't fucking get it. Blue. Yeah, whatever we get our hands on. Come on, Joe. What am I coming on? Oh, God, why did I say it like that? Well, please nobody clip that. Strawberry Fields. I know. I'm sorry I'm touching you guys so much right now. Please don't call the cops. I'm a nice guy. Oh, Mad Dog. Oh, Mad Dog. Remember, folks, stay hydrated. It's Saratoga. It's perfectly refined taste. Well, I'm out of that one. No, you're good. I'm just glad you showed up. One comment's enough for me. Just make sure you like the stream. Nah, I'm kidding, Millie. You're all good. So St. Ides, I actually do. You know what? I will say, when it came to 40s, not that I liked any 40 I've ever had, but St. Ides, it's better than Schlitz and it's better than Old English. But I would say if I had to pick one out of those, I would pick Mickey's. But, dude, Alan, the most fucked up I ever got in my life, I don't know why me and my friends thought this was a good idea. We had the challenge of who can finish 4 40s first. It was the 4 40s first challenge, right? Who could finish 4 40s first? Now, I'm trying to remember. I think it was in an hour. You had an hour to finish 4 40s. I'm lucky I didn't die that night. I gotta be fucking honest, dude. It was, I mean, up was east, west was black. I didn't know where the fuck I was. It was not a fun night. Not one I recommend. Like, I don't like the idea of alcohol challenges for the most part, because especially when these kids are young. Like, oh, I bet you can't do these 10 shots. You're gonna get someone fucking killed, bro. Like, but when a 4 40s challenge, no, never again. And then, I remember just like waking up and just like it's one of those things. You guys know that level of like fucked up you used to be. You stand up and you're looking at something, and you just stare at it for like 20 seconds. You're telling your brain to move towards it, like, oh, there's my keys. I'm gonna go pick up my keys. I don't feel good. It was one of them kind of days for like 2 days in a row. It was. So to me, it's like, we all like getting buzzed, or every now and then, if you get a little drunk, I think that's fine. But don't drink to the point of excess, man. If you wake up the next day and not know how you got home, reflect. We got some new people joining. Hey, what's up, Rivers? How we doing, buddy? Yeah, I mean, I got a whole bunch of people in my chat right now that are killing it on their channels and their content, man. I love to see it. Even if I don't gain a single sub tonight, you guys can feel free to plug your channels, do whatever. Like, you guys have shown me so much love. I'll gladly send people to your channel. It's I'm not here to make money. And like I said, if I somehow do one day get monetized, I'm spending it on Mike. Because Joe Waddeth owes me a nice highfalutin dinner. I'm tired of chicken fingers and nonsense. I deserve steak and potatoes. Yes, you do, Mike. Yes, you do. It's like I said, it's just not why I started the channel. You know what I mean? Hey, man, actually, you know what? Sharing my stream and liking it is better than like most anything else. Like, especially when you share it, it just, yeah. Bring that back or make my own shirt. No Fear shirts. Oh my God, I remember No Fear shirts. That takes me back. Oh my goodness. See, yeah, because me and Nathan, we're both, yeah, we're all old men. We remember that kind of shit. You had No Fear shirts. You had Jinko jeans. And when we were young, we had the Tamagotchis alongside the Game Boys. Like, I'm telling you what, man, I love that I was born in '86. I'm aging myself right now. I was born in '86, so my parents and my grandparents obviously knew how to grow up and work hard. But us kids born in we grew up with tech alongside like having to make like our own memories and do our own shit. Like, we weren't born with tablets. I didn't get a cell phone until I was 16. Now I had a Nintendo, I had a Sega, but I wasn't 8 years old on a fucking cell phone or a tablet or like, and thank God I wasn't. I gotta be honest. Like, who knows what kind of dumb shit I'd be doing now. Like, I'm glad I was born in '86. You got taught the work ethic as technology. We grew up alongside tech. So it's like, when my niece or any other kid that's a kid is like, "Oh, how do I do this?" You know how to do that? Just because I'm 40 doesn't mean I don't understand your newfangled bullshit. No cap. On God, all of your expressions are like, anytime I hear people of my nieces, like, I hear you speaking and I actually understand what these expressions mean, but you sound fucking stupid. Now, maybe to our parents, we sounded fucking stupid, but no, not this stupid. It's all my, I mean, all cap or no cap, all God. Like, sentences now with kids, it's all expressions just that you have to decipher to understand the sentence. It's not, hey, I went to the store today. It's a whole fucking amalgam of bullshit you gotta dig through. Oh boy, what do we got? Oh shit. Yeah, dude. All right. So on live stream, look for the red dot. If the dot is red up top by the viewer count, which I try to avoid looking at, red dot means you're live. Or just like scroll up and then scroll back. But I've definitely been there, dude, where because I'm a huge nerd. I was on a Pokemon stream one day. I was like, hey, you should catch that Snorlax. That man was already at the fucking Elite Four. I was an hour behind on his stream. How that happened, I don't know. But I'm telling a man to catch a Pokemon when he's already fucking battling the last boss, Either way, I appreciate you. In case you guys want to see what we got. But if you guys want to hear it pop, all right. I'm just really digging this Jack Daniels Heritage bottle. I think it's because it actually has the toasted marshmallow profile that I've been searching for since I can't find a Penelope marshmallow. And not many things actually have this profile. So, at least bottles I can find. Look, we're not luscious here. I just want to taste, you know? I love that I get the oak and caramel on the nose. It just smells so damn good. Like I said, it smells like something came out of an oven. So you get the vanilla. It's definitely toasted marshmallow forward. I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually getting a little bit of toffee in this now. And the lingering finish, once again, is really what I enjoy about that. Because there's a lot of bottles out there, you'll taste it, and the nose is decent. The palate's damn good, but when it's a thin finish, it's kind of like a friend that's awesome, but then they just like leave without saying anything. We all have that friend, right? It's like, oh man, where did they go? They left already? That's what some bottles do to you. It's like, damn, I really wish they would stay around just a little bit longer. This guy's not gonna leave your party early. That's what I'm saying. You like him, he's gonna ingratiate himself, he's gonna let himself be known. This guy is going to help you clean up the dishes after your party. That's how long the finish is on that one, if that makes sense. If you guys like euphemisms, that's what I'm telling you about that bottle. Good night, Melly. Kaza. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy? Is that the actual Rob? Because I haven't made Rob a mod, and I probably should. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to make the wrong mod. Actually, guys, give me Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I hate when I got to leave the stream even for a second. Is he fapping again? Scott, just because you learned a word today doesn't mean you can just keep using it. That's like when I hear people misuse words like the word indubitably. Do you even know what that means? Can you use it properly in a sentence? Go ahead. Indubitably. No, what? Rob, I see you, Cardinal. Rob, buddy. It's okay. If you're here, I was chugging this earlier. It's the finest of water. Well, not the finest, but it's Saratoga. Delicious. Indubitably. Nathan spelled it right. I was fat. Oh, I tell you what, when you teach an old dog new tricks, this is what happened. Scott's in his 60s, learns a new word, and now we all got to suffer for it. Rob, are you on one tonight, coming out? Okay. All right. So I think, you know what, even though I can get back up to this one, and like I said, look, I've already had, what, 4, 5, 6 pours out of this. You can tell we don't pour that much, right? I do want something else that is sweet, though. So, we are going to, I think, end the night with this. Penelope Creme Brulee. This was a bottle when I first opened it. I got to be honest, not a huge fan. Everyone hypes up this bottle because of its dessert tastes. Once some air hit to it, air got to it, air hit it, air. Language aside, syntax. Anyway, I really, really enjoy this bottle. Like I said, when I first opened it, I got straight ethanol with a tiny bit of like dessert notes behind it. But no, this creme brulee Penelope is really fucking tasty, and it's, let's see, 55% alcohol by volume, so it's going to have slightly more burn than that Jack Daniels I was just drinking, but you're going to get more of a creme brulee taste on this as opposed to the toasted marshmallow that was on the last one. Sorry, that sucked on the ASMR I tried, folks. All right, so last pour for the night. So on the nose on this, it's definitely vanilla forward, at least to me. And like I said, I'm not the best reviewer of whiskey. I just know bottles I really want to find, if I can find them at a good cost, and if it's worth your money, even if you don't know what you're doing. But you can trust me. You can trust me. Like I said, I'm not monetized. I'm not making money off you. If it's worth your money, I'm going to tell you. Like I said, I smell this. It's not like, when you smell a lot of alcohol, you just, oh, it's not ethanol forward. It's not going to singe your nostrils so that you can't actually appreciate it. So this is hard. If you know Penelope on the front end, I just know that profile. That's what I'm getting on the front end, is just that straight Penelope profile. And then I'm getting the vanilla custard taste. And it finishes slightly hot, but not enough to make you not want another sip. It's just, this is a bottle that, like I said, when I first opened this bottle, I was 2 seconds away from giving it away. And then I talked to some people who are like, no, let some air hit it. And I was like, okay. And now that I know where I can find a backup of it, now I want another one. Yeah, I paid $69, so $70 for that, which is probably above MSRP, but I probably would pay that again at that price. Ethanol is gas. No, so Rob, you ever drink Smirnoff and you get that nose burn where it's just it tastes like alcohol. It's not going to taste like gasoline, but it's not going to be like 98 grade. This is why I don't drink Smirnoff, but if you want a quintessential bad ethanol taste, drink Smirnoff vodka. The way it hits your nose, the mouth taste, it's fucking gross. Anyone that drinks Smirnoff, anymore, I love you to death. Please please subscribe. We'll get you on some better shit. I promise I can turn you on to some amazingly better shit than Smirnoff. Which I have thought about doing because I do have a bottle of tequila back here. I have not opened yet. And I would like to. Fortaleza. I love their Blanco, Reposado, and Yeho. It's just, and it's a sexy looking bottle. But hasn't been opened yet. That's for another time. We'll just set that there for now. You can just move back. You're fine. All right, guys. It's getting a little late for me. I think it's time for me to end the stream. Because I can recognize myself. But you guys have been awesome. Thank you so very much for tuning in tonight. I don't know when Joe Unfiltered's going live next, or Whiskey, or any of the other guys that most of us here follow. But like I said, thank you once again for joining my placeholder of a chat in between like more decent streams. If you haven't subbed, I am now using this time to ask you to do that. Haven't done it all stream. I'm not that guy that says, hey guys, remember to like and sub, remember to like and sub. Remember, nobody wants to hear that shit. If you somehow didn't double tap yet, stop fapping, start double tapping. There you go, Scott. That's how you want to use that word properly, since that's your new favorite word. Stop fapping, start double tapping. Right? But thank you everyone who has joined in tonight. Thank you to anyone that has ever been in the military, America, or wherever you're from. Thank you for joining in. If you or your family has ever been in the military, made the ultimate sacrifice. I don't have that kind of constitution to be a military man, but I know I'm not here without men and women that have made the ultimate sacrifice. So I do like to acknowledge that more often on my streams. I'm not able to be goofy if men and women out there with the constitution I don't have are willing to make the ultimate sacrifice or did. So thank you once again, guys. It's just another random Wednesday, Mike, hump day. It's always awkward ending streams because someone is always going to join in, but thank you guys once again. I hope your day tomorrow starts off amazing and more blessed than stressed. I'll probably go live again this weekend, depending on what my buddies are doing, because I don't like to overstep their channels. And if you follow me, also please follow Joe Unfiltered and Whiskier. Those guys' content is way the fuck above mine. But you guys have been awesome, and I will definitely see you all soon. What did Rob say? Joe, can you stay for 45 minutes? Ha! Stay for 45. Nah, buddy, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Otherwise, I might for you, Carnell. If that is the real Rob, I'll think about making you a mod because... No, you're good, Rob. All right, man. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Sub, damn it. Like and sub, share, do all that shit. Let's see. No, I know it. Yeah, I know it's Rob. Yeah. Good night, bud. All right. Al, have a great night, bud. Let's see. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I know people can hear me right now, just like fucking with it. Okay.